Every idea was once called impossible. The future doesn't belong to the people who fit in. It belongs to the ones crazy enough to build what nobody else can see. The world often looks at new ideas with deep skepticism. When you speak about changing the fundamental structure of the future, most people will call it madness. But in reality, every single great achievement surrounding us today began from a solitary moment just like this one, born in the quiet stillness of the night. Look closely at this silence. It is not an absence of sound, but a fertile space for the echoes of potential that the rest of the world ignores. They see a dreamer lost in thought, but you are seeing the blueprints of a world that does not yet exist, waiting for its first physical breath. They call it madness. They label your vision
They
as
call it
impossible.
madness.
But madness is often just a name for a truth that people are not yet ready to face. Do not reason by analogy. Do not do something simply because everyone else is doing it. Break everything down to the most fundamental truths we know for sure. This is the logic of first principles. It is the ability to strip away the noise of tradition and see the raw potential of physics and reality. If the laws of physics allow it, then it is not impossible. It is simply a difficult problem that hasn't been solved by the right mind yet. The journey of an innovator starts by questioning the obvious. Why must it be this way? What if we dared to ignore the limits set by others? Building the future requires you to be a master of the micro and the macro simultaneously, connecting the smallest spark to the grandest of human visions. When logic is your foundation, you no longer fear the judgment of the crowd. You know that numbers and truth do not care about popular opinion. Many people are paralyzed by the fear of failure. They choose the safety of the known over the risks of the unknown, staying within comfortable boundaries. History is paved with the wreckage of failed attempts. The Wright brothers, the early rocket pioneers, they all faced the same ridicule you feel today. If something is truly important enough, you should attempt it even if the probable outcome is failure. The mission outweighs the risk of your personal ego. Solitude is not a burden to be endured. It is a necessary sanctuary where you can forge your ideas until they are strong enough to face reality. In these lonely hours, you are not wasting time. You are building the internal resilience required to lead when the rest of the world finally follows. The gap between your vision and current reality can feel like an ocean. But every ocean is crossed one small, calculated, and persistent step at a time. Constructing the future does not require flowery words or grand speeches. It requires the quiet patience to optimize every single percentage of efficiency and power. It is the relentless grit to fail 1,000 times and still show up the next morning with the same enthusiasm you had on day one. We don't do these things because they are easy. We do them because they are hard and because they expand the very limits of human consciousness. True creation is a bridge between engineering and philosophy. It is the physical manifestation of a belief that the world can be better than it is. Every creator carries a heavy responsibility. You are the architect of the next era, the one who refuses to accept the limitations of the present. Your work is a silent conversation with the future. You are answering the questions that the next generation hasn't even learned how to ask yet. Do not seek validation from those who live in the past. Your validation comes from the logic of your work, the stars in your eyes. The future must be something that makes you excited to wake up in the morning. It should be a destination worth all the sacrifice and struggle. If we only spend our lives solving the small, trivial problems of today, we will remain stuck on this pale blue
Look at
dot
the
forever,
robot go!
stagnant and small. Someone
This
must
swing
dare
goes
to
so
dream of the
high
distant
up.
horizons. Someone must be brave enough to face the cold vacuum of space with a warm heart. We are building a multi-planetary civilization not for glory, but for survival and the expansion of the light of human consciousness across the dark. This sense of mission is what carries you through the darkest nights. It is the fire that burns when the world tries to blow it out. Be at peace with being misunderstood. To be great is to be misunderstood for a very long time, until the world catches up to you. You are laying the first bricks of a new civilization. Every equation you solve and every failed prototype is a step toward that grand destiny. Keep your eyes on the stars, but keep your feet moving on the ground. The dream requires the work to become a tangible reality for all. So, if you are sitting there right now, alone, with an idea that no one else believes in, please do not lose your heart. Hold on to your logic. Trust in the fundamental principles of the universe and work with a sincerity that transcends the noise of the crowd. The world of tomorrow is waiting for you to place its foundation. Your struggle today is the strength of the generation that will come after. Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for being the one who dares to see what others cannot, and for doing the difficult work. Every great journey begins with a single person in a quiet room.
Let them call you crazy.
The future is yours to build from the ground up. Let
Your
them call
job
you crazy.
is to
Let them call you a
create.
dreamer. Your only job is to stay